All right, now although banks and lenders have actual underwriters who review loan files and make their final decisions, as well as create and approve lending conditions, etc., a large part of the initial decision as to whether a lender will actually loan to a borrower or not comes from what's called an automated underwriting system, or AUS. So kind of like how back in the day in ancient Greece, the Spartans would seek the counsel from the oracles before making a major decision. An AUS is a custom-built underwriting software program that lenders plug certain borrower information into, and then it spits out a recommendation to the lender based on what its algorithms have decided. So you can pretty much think of an AUS as a loan oracle of sorts. Now, you don't need to understand this in depth, but in case your lender throws some terminology out at you, this will help you to be a step ahead and actually understand what they're talking about. So there are two primary AUS systems out there. Desktop Underwriter, referred to as DU, which is Fannie Mae's AUS, and the second is Freddie Mac's version called Loan Prospector, or LP for short. If the result says approve/eligible, then that's great news. It means that assuming the information provided is correct, the borrower received an approval recommendation from the loan oracle and also confirms that the borrower is eligible indeed for the selected loan program. On the other hand, if the loan oracle spits out a refer/eligible or other recommendation, it advises the underwriter that further scrutiny is needed and recommends placing the recommendation in the hands of a human manual underwriter. So if your lender says, hey, I ran DU and I got a refer eligible, if they say that to you, so I'm going to need to submit this to the underwriter for review. He's basically saying that the loan oracle wasn't in complete approval on some of the information plugged in, and a human underwriter is going to be needed to manually underwrite the file. Now, when a borrower is seeking loan approval from a lender, in order to obtain a recommendation from an AUS, the lender will need basic information such as tax returns, pay stubs, and other financial documents so that the lender can actually plug in accurate information and ensure an accurate recommendation. The significance of an AUS approve eligible recommendation is often one of the most heavily weighted decision makers in a loan approval. Most lenders are able to plug in the required information and run AUS or run DU on a borrower file pretty quickly. And you should know that in many housing markets, it's not uncommon for the seller's agent to request a copy of AUS results from the buyer or their lender before accepting an offer, especially for lower down payment programs such as a VA or FHA loan. Just like a seller's agent might gauge their confidence in the strength of the loan based on the AUS results, you should want to make sure that when you're getting pre-approved from a lender, that you confirm they are plugging your numbers into an automated underwriting system before opening escrow. This is a key differentiator between a pre-approval and a simple, nearly worthless pre-qualification.